Alright, good evening everyone. This is Select Board Water Commissioner meeting for August 14th of 2023. On tonight's agenda we have, we're going to go into an executive session right in the beginning to talk about some things. And then we have Robert Harnish that we're going to have a phone conversation with about the Vermont Declaration of Inclusion Initiative. We need to sign some warrants, we need to approve some previous meeting minutes. We have an animal control officer resignation. We need to set the 2023 tax rate. We need to sign the road cut for James Wescombe on Trophy Lane. And we need to sign NRPC contract for project management services for Gristmill Park. So I'll open the meeting here and then I will take a motion to go into executive session.
I'll make a motion.
Alright, I'll second on
I'll
that.
second that motion.
Alright, all in favor of that, we'll go into executive session and then we'll come back into our regular meeting, so we're done. We're back into our regular meeting out of executive session. Spoke about some issues going on in town. I'm gonna call this Robert Harnish from the Vermont Declaration of Inclusion Initiative.
We have to do 9.
What
Do a 9. 9 to get outside.
do you have to do to get out?
You have to dial 9.
Radio channel. Oh, I'm out of range.
Are we out of range?
They just said 9 words.
And the bottom, I think the speaker thing at the bottom.
Speak up.
It might be at the top. Let's see if I do it.
My body, if I have enough, just to do that on a call. Just before you do your 1802, you just hit 9 first.
Hit 9.
I'm not charged that once.
Hello?
Hello, Robert?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Steve Dodd from the town of Sheldon.
Yes, Steve. Well, this phone doesn't work, you think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, you can put it on speakerphone at your end?
Yeah, I'm on speakerphone right now.
Okay, I'll switch to speakerphone too.
Flashing like battery, so I don't know what's going on.
All right, I hope this works. Yeah, all right?
Yep.
Very good. Well, thanks for including me on your meeting tonight. First, I want to say I hope you don't suffer damage from the recent heavy rains.
Yeah, no, we've been alright up this way.
Yeah, good, good. Well, as you do, and then, at the end, I'll provide the questions. Is that working? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
We have a call.
Okay, great. So I represented Keith before, but, welcome on, and we're working on our own time and expense, going around the state, Richmond town, do this Selectboard, to adopt a statement that will encourage residents to reject discrimination and to be, and to make their community a welcoming community for all people.
I think you lost it.
I think we lost it.
The last one I gave you, that was from the board, that one, so you might be able to connect to it.
It says it's in use, but it's not.
Let me see
You
this.
could just use it as a.
Yeah, okay.
Steve?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
well, I think our phone died here, but we got a different phone now, so.
Oh, I see, okay. All right, okay, I think I'm on speaker.
Yes, you are.
Okay, good. So, my town of Pittsburgh adopted a similar statement, and then the neighboring town of Brandon, did as well. And at that point, I contacted a friend, Al Wakefield, thinking the idea might benefit the state as a whole. And, so Al agreed, and we soon added two more. So we are three guys in our 80s and one young lady, contacting every town in Vermont, one town at a time, like I'm doing tonight, to present the concept to select boards. So, I think you have in your packets, our suggested statement, plus some frequently asked questions, perhaps,
Yes, we do.
or I can read the statement if you wish.
No, we've looked at it, so.
Okay, and basically what the statement says is, we reject discrimination, we welcome all people, we want residents to feel they belong and are safe in the community, and that the town commits to the fair and equal treatment of their staff and volunteers. So at this time, 116 of Vermont's largest cities and towns, representing 70% of the Vermont population, have said yes to a statement, the statement that you have, or one similar. A few towns have written their own, and a few towns have changed the wording on this statement. But essentially, all pretty much the same. So these 116 towns have said yes. Basically, yes to rejecting discrimination and hate in their towns, and yes to wanting citizens to feel safe in their communities, and that they feel that they belong and are accepted. And yes, we welcome people of diverse backgrounds, because we see that diversity brings strength to the economy, as it has in Burlington, Winooski, Rutland, and Brattleboro, for example. And yes, there is power in many towns in Vermont making a commitment to engaging citizens in discussion on this sort of subject. So that is our mission. And by the way, we're grateful for the support and encouragement of many organizations, including the Vermont League of Cities and Towns, the Vermont State Chamber of Commerce, the Vermont Interfaith Action Alliance, the Vermont Council on Rural Development, and several others. And speaking of the Vermont Council on Rural Development, tomorrow morning, we will be presented with their Community Leadership Award at their annual summit gathering. So we're very pleased about that because it brings recognition to our effort.
So it's, Robert,
Yes.
is this declaration that you're trying to have everybody sign, is that aimed at our local municipal government, or is that our town as a whole that we're signing this for, or you would like us to sign this for?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure how to answer that. It certainly is for, I would say both, I suppose. We hope that the town will, in its own dealings with people and its employees and so forth, will demonstrate the concepts that we have here, but we certainly encourage discussion throughout the community. And we have on our website, P.E.G Declaration of Inclusion.org, our guideline for what we call implementation in the town. And it can be something as simple as just putting it on the town website, maybe posting it somewhere in the town office, and eventually, the trying to generate just discussion in the town of these concepts. So we have some towns have really taken steps to incorporate this into the town way of life. First, another thing the town can do is look at its documents, like its police protocols, its hiring protocol, and other ordinances, and just look for words that might be called implicit bias toward one group or another. So it's in some cases, a library or schools may develop programming around this idea. Some towns, some select boards have preferred not to rule on it, but have preferred to have it discussed and voted on at town meeting in March. And we've asked the League of Cities and Towns to help be prepared to help towns with the wording on the ballot. So that would be another approach, and not a bad approach either, because it will engender discussion at the town meeting, and discussion is a good thing.
Yeah, I think from the discussion that we've had so far, we feel that, we represent the town people in Sheldon here, and I think it would be up to them. I think it should be put before a vote of all the townspeople before we did anything.
Yeah, well, that's, in the 3 or 4 towns that did vote on it last March, the vote was overwhelming support in every case. So I think in general, the public public warms up to this idea very, very wholeheartedly.
Yep. Any of you guys got any questions for Robert?
No, I'm good.
And we'd be happy to continue to be a resource for you, Steve, as you think about putting it on the agenda for the town meeting.
Okay.
And I know that Ted Brady at the PLCT has staff there who would help. I was going to mention Karen Horn, but I think she just retired.
So. Yeah, we'll have some more discussion on this, I guess, but I think for right now, I think we're kind of leaning on maybe bringing it up at town meeting.
Okay, that's
And,
right.
We'll be in touch before that probably, and if you've got any suggestions for us how to present that, and you know, we can talk to leagues of cities and towns to make sure we get some correct wording on the question. And
Right. Yeah, well, Kim has my contact information.
yep.
And perhaps you do too, so I'm here and I'm happy to help at any time.
All right, that sounds good.
All right, thank you, everybody. And,
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm glad the speakerphone worked.
All right, thanks for your time, Robert.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. What you got for us tonight, Zach? Get the stickers on the new truck.
Oh yeah, those are on there off the, before we did anything with it, it's sat up there for like a week, but they're on there. New plates are on there.
The other one ready to,
Yeah, the old one's all cleaned up.
wait till next meeting, once that's here, and make a decision on how we wanna try a little bit, I guess.
They were supposed to give us a price, his father, and he took some photos of it. And he was here dropping the truck off, so I never heard what the outcome was, but.
Well, Seth had a price, didn't he? His father gave him a.
I'm not sure if it's in that.
Yeah, but anyways.
Yeah, it was good. We could use some, it sits up a lot higher than the GMC. It definitely could use some, running boards. Otherwise someone's gonna get hurt back after time. It's a climb to get up there.
Okay.
And the other thing was, the radio antenna, the body's aluminum, so the magnet doesn't stick to it now.
Oh,
So we're trying to figure out a way to, go about.
They sell for those buyers, it's actually a sticky steel plate, we had to do it on our aluminum fork.
Okay,
So it's just a flat piece of steel,
yeah,
and it sticks right to it, and then you
okay,
can,
perfect.
ours is the same way.
So we'll have to swap the radio, and that's basically the only thing we have left in it.
Do you wanna look at aftermarket running boards for that, or
Yeah, probably whatever we sell, we can.
see what they have?
Yeah.
You know, if it's something good, or if we can't find anything that's gonna fit on there, good, we can probably get through something before,
Yeah.
I guess, but.
Jim spent 3/4 of a day, did a good job too. 14 cans of the rubberized undercoat that really sticks to the frame before it even had any dirt on, so that should last for a while.
Yeah.
They did the same thing with the other GMC, it really made a difference.
I have a question for you, if you guys have time to take a look at those culverts in front of the fire station before
Yeah.
something happens that they wash out because they're plugged again.
We checked out that manhole cover and we dug some gravel out of it, but it was running water and it wasn't plugged up at all.
Right, it's the water's coming out of the gas main drain and the gas main
Yeah.
shut off, and that's when the culverts get cleaned out and the water flows freely,
Yeah.
that water dries up coming out of
That's
that.
what Hubert was saying, so I'm kind of questioning, like, there's like a 10-inch pipe that goes into the catch basin and comes out the other side.
Right, but there's only part of that catch bait, or the other side is only like, what, 4 inches open?
Okay.
And that's at the top, because Jim was afraid to dig because there's a gas line.
Yeah.
I assume the gas line's deeper than,
Yeah,
18
well,
inches.
yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, we can do that tomorrow.
I mean, if we have to, we can run water through it from the station.
Okay.
Really push through it, so.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid that it might take out our driveway and Northern Mills driveway right
Yeah,
there
okay.
at some point in time if we have a.
Because the last rain event we had, which was not too long ago, last week, it was running good. It wasn't, it seemed like it was taken to ditches, but it's in the works for the state that whole mill intersection is kind of gonna be revamped someday. It's all undersized from the amount of water that comes down through there.
Yeah, there's only like a 10-inch culvert going
Yeah.
across, and that one always gets
Yeah,
plugged because
it
it's in the
does.
dirt.
Yeah, and then once the leaves hit, it gets
Yeah.
plugged over the leaves real quick. We spent some time down at the wastewater plant last week. We hauled out the stuff and I took it up to Coventry. We got some wash sand, put it back in there. Touched it up. There's inspection coming this Friday, Hoover said, so.
You putting in those drying bays or you're just?
Yeah, we do the wash sand goes. We haven't put it in for the last few years, and we just brought it back up to level. It didn't take much, but we just have to shovel it in there and kind of break it around.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite enough, but it wasn't worth going back down for more, so maybe next
Should
year.
be destroyed that well this year, isn't it?
Yeah. I took a ton up there. Usually we've had in the past, it was so dry that, so we'll probably do it one more time in the fall, late October.
Yeah.
We had to put a new lift cylinder on Jim's truck. We looked at doing it ourselves, but it was kind of, if the body wasn't on there, it wouldn't be a big deal, but so we brought it up to Valancourt's. You kind of need a crane and worked up. I talked to him about it and he said it's kind of a pain, so. We brought it up there Thursday afternoon. It was sitting back there.
It's just a single cylinder.
Yeah. It was like $4,000, so it's been cut in the budget of that truck. But I thought it was gonna be alright, because it kind of stopped leaking for a while, and then it started leaking pretty good.
Yeah.
I see they just put the state strike the roads, the class 2 roads. Between last week and today, last Thursday, wasn't it?
I
They went
didn't
through here.
even notice.
They might have finished it down through here Friday, and they came back around to the Sheldon Road.
The state's talking about doing something on the Woodsville Issue Road there. And so what they'd like to do, well, I spoke with the guy, and what they'd like to do is, they would like to do is move that whole intersection over off Woods Hill, but he said they don't have time to do that before they pay, but they were wondering about trying to square that up. You know, where the old parking lot is there for the store. They wanna kind of put some barriers up there so people can't turn down in there.
Yeah, so that's what's talking about that.
They talked to Ron Amashi about it, and I guess he's fine with it.
Yeah.
And so and I told him we were good with it and that we would, 'cause he said, well, that's in your right of way, that might be something you'll have to do. And I said, that's fine.
Yeah.
Give us a clue on what you want us to do to help fix it for now. And then eventually they're gonna do a big project there, I guess. But he said they wanna do what they can do before they put pavement down.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard back from him, and I thought that it was on track to pave that this summer, but maybe with all the flooding and stuff, they might have bumped it back or something.
Yeah, with all the weather that's coming behind.
Yeah, I'm sure the state's got a few more projects to do than they expected,
Yeah.
but anyways, that's on
Yep.
the horizon.
That reminds me, for paving, he paved the basketball court.
Yeah, Friday.
On Friday.
Yeah.
And two Fridays ago, they did Cabo color, so it's all good to go. So,
Do you look at the basketball court?
yeah,
Came out of there.
yeah. It's not perfectly smooth, but have to see what happens after it rains, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, go down tomorrow and check it out. It's raining now, see if it's water runs off it.
Yeah.
I don't know about striping. It'd be nice to have some white stripes on it that stick out.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the school, Sheldon or Sabrina messaged
Yeah.
about it. I'm not sure if they're gonna handle the lines on it or if this is what we have to do.
Yeah.
But whatever the issues are with the new paving, it's still improved now with the
Yeah.
giant crack.
Oh, yeah.
The grass growing through it.
No, that looks good.
Yeah.
That looks good. They did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Shawville, that's all set.
Yeah. Yeah. Finally took our bump signs down off that. And last Thursday we put 16 tons of hot mix in the new culverts on Travel Road. Let that pack for a while. I didn't want to get caught off guard. The Pike said they were coming the 1st of September to pave Sweet Hollow. But I'm sure with all this bad weather with Pike, I was surprised if they got pushed back a little bit.
Yeah.
But so at least that's ready now.
Okay.
We've been hauling gravel to the stockpile down at the historical building just on our spare time. The gate up on Riley Road for Randy, we put that up 2 weeks ago. Maybe 3 weeks ago. We left it open for a few days, so I was still waiting on signs. Was that gonna say like no motorized vehicles, or does it say just no through traffic? Cause I have both, but
Yeah, I'm not sure if we decided on lines or.
I think, wasn't Fairfield gonna let us know what they found out for signage?
Fairfield put a no through traffic and no lettering on their gate.
Yeah, I know, if we don't put same thing, that we go.
Yeah.
Where you put it, there's no easy place to drive around in.
Oh no, we took two boulders and put on either side, and so you're not gonna get around it.
The Randy King place with no trespassing.
Yeah.
Off of the class
Yeah, you
four road
can,
there,
that's what he
so,
was saying, yeah.
so people won't think they can just go
Yeah.
around or something. We can't put no trespassing signs on the gate, obviously, but,
Right.
you know, but.
We just have to have one, like Fairfields is right on the edge of their road, so we have to have one down the corner. I put one up there on the corner attached to the Riley Road sign,
Okay,
and on the beam, so.
yeah, that's a good one.
I left it up high because he usually, he's gonna use it during sugar season, so there'll be 2 feet of snow up there, so I left it up a little high, so we can still open it with these.
Yeah.
All the roads look pretty decent for school, start of school, I'd say.
Okay.
Jeff's been out on, mowing the roadsides, looks like, started.
Yeah, he stopped swimming, so he's all done.
Well, yeah. Which reminds me, I didn't know Elford had a side mower, but he might be interested in mowing next year if Jeff's all around. If you guys don't wanna spray for
That's definitely done, so we're gonna have to figure out whether we can hire somebody like that, or
Yeah.
we need to
Just keep it in the
buy
back of your head. He hasn't said yes, but I ran it by him when he was next door to Roberta's there.
some. Yeah,
He's gonna get the same setup, so.
Jeff was trying to sell us that tractor, but then he said this morning we needed something a little bigger if we're gonna do it. Cause he said he didn't feel real safe this last year with the way cars are going.
I'm sure.
Well, you need to have it.
Need a little sticker with that.
Yeah. And you see some on like Tractor House, you know, I skimmed through. They're not something around here, but the state used to have those yellow ones, the Challengers. Was it like $100 or something? You can get those for like 25 grand or so.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Those ones with the side mowers there,
Yeah.
mounted on there, can you still put something on the 3.8? They have a 3.8?
yeah, see, that's what Swan and Fairfield both have one of those. It's the side mowers. It's called mid-mount mower.
Yeah.
And it runs off the hydraulics off the has a front PTO.
So you can still use.
Has a pump in the front, and then the rear side mower just run off the PTO and 3 inches back. So you get the best of both worlds.
And then if you
Yeah.
needed like a chipper or something.
Yeah.
3.8 chipper, you could run one, hook it on the back of that,
For sure.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, we'll have to figure that out before next summer, I guess.
Yep. So there's a driveway cut permit in there up on Trophy Lane. He just wanted to put a little access road for his lower lawn basically. And his driveway culvert is good size, like 24 inch. So I just went with the 24 inch as well. It's within like 100 feet of the driveway, so it should be good.
So it's not for another actual driveway?
No,
it's just
yeah.
access
The guy's
to-
a landscaper.
access to his property.
Yeah, he's a landscaper, and he has some like rocks and piles of mulch and stuff in there. I think he's just getting access to it a little easier.
Okay.
What's new? Oh yeah, drug and alcohol testing truck came last week for all of us. So we were all 7 o'clock in the morning.
Everybody's.
Let's see how y'all do.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Alfred Hubert. I guess the only one that didn't get to take one is Brady because he didn't have a CDL. You got to have a CDL to qualify apparently. And I got to meet the new guy. So short on the garage, and he said he was thinking about starting at the 28th, he said.
Yeah, he was saying
2 weeks or something like that.
27, 28, somewhere in that range, so.
The 28th, I think, falls on Monday, so.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Do you have things for Brady to do to the fall if he?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of slowing down. It fall's kind of a slow time. Unless you're hauling sand or something. I mean, the lawn's been growing good for him this summer. You gotta keep up with that.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, if you can find some brush from the side
Yeah.
over dead trees or whatever,
Yeah.
or some projects like that, get
Yeah.
them cleaned up.
Yeah.
I don't know what the best way to do it, but that bridge on King Road's got some awful weeds growing up in there,
Yeah.
right in on the bridge.
Yeah.
Back there.
Yeah.
I want to get in there and shovel them out or spray them or whatever, but do something with that.
Yep. We were gonna do some shoulder and take some of the high shoulders off the way the water's been running down and washing the edges of the roads out here and there. So we'll probably work on that this fall, September. So once we, depends what the weather is, but kind of
Yeah.
more on the dry side.
Yeah.
Got some pretty good ruts on the diary like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll check them out.
Yeah, good.
And that's about it, I think of now.
Okay, so I have a, kind of want to know you guys there before you guys starts and
Yeah.
everybody on the same page.
Yeah.
Should work out good.
Yeah.
Keep everything going. Alright.
Did we ever figure out, oh, sorry, the emergency services having the correct number for you, pager, who got it, when, some sort of rotation? Did we ever figure that out before it's fall turns to winter and
Yeah.
and then also we have an issue?
I guess I'm on call 24/7 the rest of the winter. Well, that's the way it always usually is, I mean. Those
Well,
are
when we
the
spoke with Jim, he wasn't opposed to
No,
drag
I know, he
paper
told me he
with
wasn't.
him, but, I mean, that can be part of their job description and
yeah,
between three of you there to do it a week at a time, that's what one of them do.
yeah,
You got the paper 1 week, you got the paper the next week, you got the paper the next week.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get called out, it's not that many, and if it, you spread it out between the three,
yeah.
I just couldn't remember if we actually came up with, I feel like someone tried calling you before and they weren't calling the right number and you found it afterwards. So I couldn't remember if we actually had brought closer to this, like, is there a pager, do you have it?
Yeah,
Are you guys gonna plan on rotating it so we can get that pager number to everybody who
Yeah,
needs
you
it?
No, I thought there was no pager. Was there no pager?
No, there was a page.
yeah,
Okay, just one pager then?
yeah.
Okay. You don't have it on today?
No. Which brings me up to, I mean, at my last work, that was, 20 years ago, we used to be on call and we used to rotate every three weeks. And we get, hour a day for having the pager on us
Yep.
for wearing it. That was 20 years ago.
yeah.
But where you guys want to,
I was gonna say, what did previous foremans do for the town when they had to be contacted? Did they just cell number we published?
yeah, the cell number's published.
So how does the pager work? Is it
It's
just-
online, yeah, it's online and it's on,
I don't think they've ever paid for on-call here.
I think if you get
Because
paid, you need the minimum, I think it called that for something, right? to
Right,
plow all night. It's
they
the-
did the on-call pay.
Right. The emergency pay.
Mhm.
And what's the minimum for that, 3?
3 hours
as long as for.
of overtime.
They're probably getting more calls.
Yeah,
So the pager setup that they have is just strictly, your pager goes off and then what, just a phone number on it?
yeah,
Or do you have to call in and get a message, it's a recorded message or something?
no, you just have to call the number back.
Yeah, I don't think I have that.
That's the next question.
I
You
don't
guys have
Swanton
that?
Town gets 4 hours. Swanton Town or Swanton Village gets 4 hours.
The town.
Yeah.
It's mostly, I mean, my number's public anyway, so,
Yeah.
the school, if it's the mill, it's either like the mill a few times a year because of the hill, at 4 in the morning.
Yep.
Because there's some truck from California that's stuck, or, maybe the school, maybe not, to check the roads and stuff.
Yeah.
I was I can't think of her name right now, but the superintendent, she usually texts me like at 4 in the morning, like pretty much a few days a week if there's a storm, she knows the storm's coming. She group texts, then everyone kind of just responds back.
No, it just dawned on me while you were here.
Yeah,
It's like before now, it'll be fall and plowing, so make sure that the town had a plan squared away.
yeah. It's pretty good service in this town. Like, yeah, if you live in Franklin or something, there's no service anywhere around half the town, so you're kind of screwed. But then if you're out doing something too, you can't, you know, if you have a pager that goes off, you can't really call someone back either. So I don't know what they do. You just have to go back to the garage.
Yeah.
I know there's no service downtown there. You drop over the hill. But it's decent around here, so.
Alright, just wanted to put it on your radar for
Yeah.
upcoming months.
Yep.
Alright. We're good?
Have a good night.
Yep. Alright, that's all. Send some moss lights and do the tax rate. How's that compared to last year's?
It's a couple cents higher, just make sure it covers, cause I gave you both, you've got the grand list numbers. Just make sure those numbers cover the budget.
So does the error show up? It's got some note here, that's from June 27th. Payroll error like the gym one.
Yeah, you guys haven't signed it, you've missed it every meeting.
Gotcha.
Alright, I'll read the previous meeting minutes here. Select Board Water Commissioner meeting for July 24th, 2023. Held here at the town office at 7:30. Present was Seth Humford, David Flovett, Richard Piasny, Stephen Dodd, and Kim Dufresne. 7:35, I opened the meeting, read the agenda, added executive session to discuss town ordinances. We discussed Route 105, corner of Woods Hill, Macy Road. V-Trans discussed possibilities of moving the intersection of Woods Hill. I read the meeting minutes from July 10th. David motioned to accept as read and seconded by Seth. The motion carried. Signed some warrants, signed 2024 grants in aid grant. Signed the Building Resilient Infrastructure and Communities of 2021 grant. At 7:55, Seth motioned to go into executive session, seconded by Rick. Motion carried. At 8:45, we exited executive session. We had discussed some ordinances, fines and fees. 8:45, the meeting adjourned. Make a motion to accept these minutes as read. Alright, now a second on that.
I'll second it.
Any discussion or none? All in favor? Alright, opposed? I'm gonna sign this application for a road cut permit. Spoke with the foreman, he's good with it. He's got a 20-foot culvert, 24 inches in diameter. price on the truck. Did you see that?
All of them.
Is it still the same?
Exactly.
Copies and we can bring it up again.
So we can sign.
What's the tax rate look like?
Slightly raised.
Slightly raised.
Personal property is down from last year.
Do we sign?
I did. I wasn't sure if it had come up with. Are those the numbers that we're going with?
Those are numbers I figured it, but I just wanna make sure that my number is gonna cover that budget. So you just have to take the grand list, multiply it by that number and make sure it covers.
You must have checked it a few times, didn't you?
I have, but I want you guys to check it.
You just wanna make sure.
Uh-huh. 5 eyes are better, 5 pairs of eyes. Oh, I come December, no, oh no. Oops.
The Shopville paving, was that gonna come out of that grant?
No, didn't we? I don't,
Sure.
oh yes, grants.
So we have this animal control officer resignation. Do you have anybody that can, anybody that wants that spot, or you know?
For animal control,
I think so.
Another blanket, Joe?
Paul Breyer,
Huh?
Paul Breyer,
Oh, just- We resolve the issue one way or another.
yes.
That part on there.
Oh, Jared Stebbins. Oh, I got. I'll ask him. I mean, so
Oh my God.
when next year, I just,
The grand list, there's a new copy of the grand list, that's not the grand list in that packet. That's last year's grand list. Should be.
Total municipal grand list.
it's okay. Alright,
Work.
this is what I got after that, when we still have to add in the homestead, right? No, we're reading.
No, we only do the municipal, the state sets the school rate for us.
Municipal rate. Do I just do the municipal rate or do the total, 0.5139?
That's the portion we have to pay for our, local agreement for our veterans.
So but for the multiply by the grand list, it's the 0.5123
Right.
times, because that didn't match up. Goes up. Times. Grand list,
You might be a few hundred over. That's better over than under.
about that $75.79.
Over,
But
Over.
that's good. I mean, you're not gonna get $80.
I'm sure that's gonna be a situation.
because you, times it by 0.5122. You'd be short there,
Yep.
so. Okay. So we're good with that. We have a municipal tax rate of 0.5123 with a local agreement of 0.0016. For a total on the tax bill of 0.5139. Take a motion to accept that tax rate
I'll make a motion.
for the year. Alright, and a second on that?
I'll second.
Any discussion? You wanna raise it up or down, or that will cover our tax basis budget. If you go down to a 5122, you're gonna be short. So, we're good on that, all those in favor of that tax rate?
Aye.
Alright, opposed? Alright, gonna be your rate set. You can get out tax bills now.
Sign it, or?
No,
We just voted on it.
shut out of there. No. Is there any other business that we need to,
Well,
I signed that?
No.
That doesn't need that just needs a signature, it doesn't need a motion or anything. Any other thing we need to discuss tonight before we shut down?
give you the update on the policing situation.
Okay.
We, Enosburg has reworked the contract several times with Swanton, make sure that the league approves of the language, and once they have their approved language in their contract, they're gonna send that over to me so we can take a look at it and see if we wanna do anything that was Swanton.
The Swanton Village Police Department is gonna travel to Enosburg
That's
more service?
They have an employee that lives in Eastburg.
Oh, so they're gonna have a full-time employee that's gonna
He's
handle.
gonna work overtime with Munisburg.
Oh, because Enosburg used to have
Sure.
7-day-a-week coverage, didn't they, with the Franklin County Sheriff previously? How many hours of coverage are they gonna have now?
I think they said something like they would max out at 8 hours a week. But it's something for
Yeah,
traffic.
no, I just wondered how many, because I knew they used to have pretty heavy coverage, but now I don't think they have any coverage.
I think they are looking into having their own police department, Eastburg.
Yeah,
At some point,
Yeah, we
Yes.
discussed that with them.
okay. So,
Those conversations are taking place with, I think from Lake County. That's helping them get set up.
but for now, does Swan have time for any coverage in Sheldon that you know of?
If we can, yeah, I mean, well, they're gonna present, the Chief Sullivan is gonna present that to their trustees after, we get a contract that we know language-wise that league will accept. So that's why I spoke to Eastford today, it's Jesse Woods.
Okay,
Yeah.
not yet, Jesse Woods.
And he said that once he gets that back from their attorney, they'll share that with me, so we have a language we can,
Okay.
But is Swanton gonna have the coverage for us?
for traffic enforcement only. Is what they will present to the trustees.
That's what they're getting, but are we gonna be included in theirs?
We're gonna be our own thing.
It'll be our own.
We're not yet, that's just, we're just using the language that we know the league has already accepted in that contract. Hopefully, that if we were to, that I can bring back here, then we can discuss ourselves, if we wanna do that. And then the chief of police in Swan would present it to their trustees to say, are they willing to do that for us? Because obviously, that takes away resources from them during certain hours. But they also stress that it would not be for investigations or, court stuff as much.
And,
And we still have to talk to the Franklin County Sheriff's next week.
yeah. Right, you're gonna try to line it up for next meeting.
I don't know the letter and asked.
Yep.
I'll see what he says back.
All right. Anything else we need to discuss? Good. Make a motion to adjourn for the evening, though.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn for the evening.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.